Hey there everybody, Soulkrist here. I know Dragon's Dogma is ended at the moment, so this is kind of a bonus-esque episode, but don't expect it to be too long, as you can likely see the short timestamp on this video. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what the future of Dragon's Dogma on this channel is going to look like. Now, I know there's a bit of controversy to some degree, for lack of a better term, of how or when I ended. A lot of people, most of you that know the game, were like, hey, you're not done. That's not even the main story ending. But for me, it is. For me, I wanted to fight and defeat Grigori. That's my ending. However, that is because I've gotten to a point in the game where I was ready for it to be done, because I feel that the way I Let's Played it, I still don't understand the game well enough. And that's my fault. I didn't do enough of the side content to get a bigger grasp of things. I did a lot of teleporting rather than running around because I was worried about, just every episode being running around, which is a tough thing to think about as a Let's Player. If you don't create content, I will say that there's a good chance you just don't quite understand. But also, just this is how I create content. So there might be someone that does it completely different from me, and that's fine. But for the way I do it is I try to minimize just travel where nothing new is happening, where nothing's progressing, which to me I think was a downfall for this project a little bit. So my goal is, and I don't think a lot of you will agree with me, but I do think it is absolutely best for me to enjoy this game more and to understand this game better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit main menu, and instead of load game, I'm going to select new game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate Soulkrist. He's going to look the same. I'm going to recreate Vladessa. She's going to look the same. I'm going to actually use my recordings to guide their looks. And then I'm going to go through the game again on my own time, at my own pace, which is going to be a much slower pace, which will be great for my exploration. And what this will do is this will let me have a better understanding of the game, a better appreciation for it, and then come back with more content post Grigori fight. In terms of major decisions, I'm going to do the same thing. So that means I'm going to have to save the Duchess. I'm going to I'm going to support Celine, but I'm also going to try my best to make friends with other people, like probably end up doing Mercedes escort or something. But again, I'm going to still at the end of the day make the same decision. So when it comes to that fight against Mercedes and that dude, I'm going to attack that dude, so we have the same outcomes, just in case that does affect anything. But what I'm also going to do is quests that I missed, like that book, that tome quest that I missed, I'm going to go do it. The one where I was tailing a guy and he caught me, I'm going to try to redo that so we can get whatever that benefit is. I'm going to make sure I do the quest where Fornival is innocent again, things like that. But again, I'm going to explore the vastness of the world, and I'm going to really just try to get into this game at the same level that so many of you are in. And I don't think a Let's Play as a blind one was the best route for me. I will say I really did enjoy this game a lot. I just was ready for it to be done. And I think it's really about how I approached it. So to everyone that has been in the comments giving me advice, saying, hey, you need to do this or you should have done that, you might be right. But at the end of the day, we all play a game differently. And I know most of that comes from you wanting me to experience and appreciate the game at the level that you do. But I don't think that can happen by just following directions. I think I need to do it naturally, kind of like I did with Skyrim way back when. I just sat down for hours upon hours and just played it, not talking to anyone else, not focusing on progression, just immersing. And so that's what I need to do. So this Let's Play will be back where you saw us waking up in our room or something like that at the very end of the episode, of the final episode after beating Grigori. That's where the next bit will start. What I'll probably do is just make a brand new playlist and be like Dragon's Dogma round 2 or second half or whatever. We'll call it something different, but that'll involve the BBI, Bitter Black Isle, or whatever the heck that place was called, as well as in the cutscene, for those of you that don't know this game, in the cutscene we did see Grigori messed up Grand Soren. Well, something happened in Grand Soren, and it's something for us to investigate. I've gone inside a little bit, and I've seen something with some eyeballs. For those of you that know the game, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, you don't. But to hype it up a little bit for whenever this could be a year away, by the way. This could be 6 months to a year away, but I want that to be my maximum. Remember those tentacles we saw early on in the game when we were first meeting the Pawn Legion area in Grand Soren? Well, I did say I wanted to see those again, where they come from, and I think we're going to find out where they come from. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the support in this series. It's been wonderful. I do want to say, to some degree, I'm sorry that I didn't necessarily play this game the way so many of you wanted to see. However, that's what I'm trying to fix. That's what I'm trying to alleviate when we return, because I do want to return to this game, because I do feel like this is something that I could get so invested in, like I did Skyrim back in the day, like I did Dark Souls, like I have some JRPGs. So that's what my goal is. So I'm going to hit new game. I'm going to recreate Soulkrist, make the same choices, but also try to do more. If you have any suggestions of things that I should really be on the lookout for whilst I do that catching up to Grigori, let me know. If you are willing to still take out Vladessa, that would be super cool to me, because I'm going to be playing this game probably two times a week, or however long it takes, 2 or 3 times a week. And I would really appreciate any help. I'm so sorry that the items you've gifted me are gone. I actually feel really bad about that. I just thought of that right now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you're willing to take Vladessa out, I would appreciate that, because again, she will be back. So thank you all so much for watching. Any advice would be appreciated, but what I really hope to have from you folks is just your understanding. This is not a decision I made easily. It's something I thought about for a few weeks when I was saying, okay, pretty sure there's more after Grigori, but this needs to end for me right now. So again, thank you all so much. I don't want to ramble too long. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in another project. Got something coming up that's really cool. Tales of Symphonia. Really excited for that to be releasing. I also have The Witcher up right now, so you can feel free to check those out. But if you're just a Dragon's Dogma viewer, we'll be back. Thank you all so much for watching. Do take care of yourselves. But until next time, bye-bye for now.